Was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback keeper. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Split backs here. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang Skippy. That's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Clemson will send the punt team out. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. He gets away. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Great place to start for this offense. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Stepping to the right. Complete downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. To the air. It's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. He wants to change this route. Underwood throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
Number 99, set to advance on the football.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the lone man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Clemson jumps to the line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense...
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. Thrown into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run.
Number 81, set to kick off.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Snap to the back. Maybe a crease.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense
trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances.
niggas showing love. 11,000 all one in my right pocket in the club. I went and got it out the mud. If I took some, get it to
The old
red. I don't give a fuck
horseshoe,
where we was.
Ohio
Cause I got
Stadium
my
in
phone.
Columbus,
That was
Ohio.
security.
It's the Michigan Wolverines and the
I thought
Ohio
you was
State
through.
Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer
You
with
know,
you. Let's
to
check
this
in
shit,
with our
you can
sideline
get it
reporter,
back
Ollie
clear.
Rowe.
Guys, checking in with the
This
Wolverines head
can
coach
get it
before
back
the
to
game.
last.
He
We ain't asked
understands
that
both teams are in the
nobody else.
top
Niggas know
25.
who it
Both
was.
teams are quality with a lot of talent on
This
the
can go
rosters,
get it
but he
clear.
believes
You know,
this
get that
stadium
shit
can
in.
make a difference. This
Get
crowd has
that man,
proven to
if you
be one
keep
of the
on
best
talking
in
better,
college
get that
football.
shit in
They have
gut.
been
And my
pumping in
shorties in
crowd
my
noise
dub
all
and they
week in
gon' walk
practice to
inside
make
the
sure
club.
they are prepared for
I
this
left that
moment.
shit
Back to
up
you.
in there. Got the
Thank
house
you,
inside
Ollie.
my
Really
city,
looking
let go,
forward to
put
this
them in the
matchup.
mud. He was dissing on my cousin, I hit his ass all in that wood. And took his ass to some wood too.
And
His
the
ass clean to
Buckeyes
do some
headed
really
for the ball,
nice.
and we're ready
He
for
crossed
action.
me.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year. And this game...
Could be an alley. Big play, takes him into bus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5,
What?
6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this, you can make huge
Man,
plays.
this a kid
The
I'm playing.
speed, getting out in the open field, can taking the distance on every play. Defenses are scared out of their mind.
The run inside. It's Marshall. And a nice solid
Yeah,
pickup
what, little
there
bro?
before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I
Oh,
like
yeah,
this
he
guy as a
gonna
running
stop
back
a little
because
bit.
he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Throwing, Underwood. Under fire. What
Need
a
that.
grab
Need
with
that.
one hand.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner out there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. All 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Marshall. There he goes. Made a defender miss. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. He's going to take a shot right away. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were one.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
I ain't crazy.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Underwood to throw. Finds his man. It's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Underwood.
Damn, this nigga dropped the
Completion, just missed it.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I'll tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
A run for the quarterback. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Running inside, it's Marshall. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Quarterback will keep it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The offense changing the play. Looking for space. It's Marshall. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Michigan!
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Number 99.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Saying he hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's Sayin. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Jump ball, and he's got it. Oh, what a grab. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Number 96, set to kick this one off.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. This is a designed run. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After losing track of the play clock, better keep an eye on it this time. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quarterback making adjustments. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Using his feet. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Here's Julian saying to throw. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On the ground, it's Marshall. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Got a little space. Hard running there.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That that's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Calls his own number. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Making side adjustments here. Underwood fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now on the move. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last fourth down.
Quarterback keeps it. And some great fourth down defense against the run. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Throwing, say it. He lobs one high down the left side. Upstairs, he's got it. Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeye.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half. That was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And he makes the extra point. And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for back. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that ball is caught. One hand grab. To the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Ohio State is dotting Michigan's eye as the Buckeyes are firmly in control.
And Ohio State, you know, they've let a few get away from their rival in Michigan, and they're trying to get that back. So they came into this one with a chip on their shoulder. They're not always used to being in that position when they play against Michigan. But, David, in the second half here, it's all Buckeyes.
Yeah, and you know you got to be physical. When you play the Wolverines, you know the type of brand that they play. Ohio State has matched that physicality. They have been ready. They were ready for the game, and they've handled business.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And, Jesse, probably
Snags it, and there's running room. The 30, at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Michigan. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A 50-50 ball, and he comes down with it. What a tremendous contested catch. That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Scrambling away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe getting the...
Breaks into the open. At the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are...
He's got it way down the field. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's Sayin to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! Buckeye! Middle of the end zone. He's got it. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Underwood, looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Underwood to throw. He lets one fly deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game play. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play. Ball right.
Makes the grab on the big throw. Right down the middle. And he scores! Touchdown, Wolverines!
But here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Jackson. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Say it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. It's complete on the right side. A likely touchdown-saving tackle at the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking for the goal line. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Trying to find the end zone. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Wolverines! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to... And he pumps it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They want to run this quarterback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, they've been calling his number running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Leaping grab for a big gain. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Saying. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Sayin. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run, fires downfield. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Like Holly told us, this crowd is not going to fade away, and they're rising up now. On the move. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's Underwood. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete to the right. Oh, a lot of space. The 20. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
So that's not exactly optimal as far as the defense starting a stand, giving up and striving for the goal line. Loose football. How could this happen? Huge mistake, and the defense cashes in with a touchdown, and they're a point away from tying it up.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here's Julian saying to throw. He's got him. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers and works his way to the 19. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He's got the back in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime?
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Goes high to pull it in. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Throwing, say it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Marshall. Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. It is straight enough. It was struck well, just not struck quite hard enough. It'll be a little bit short. The game may be the best rivalry in college football, and this year, the Buckeyes will hold the bragging rights. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Cincinnati Bearcats and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Wolverines will kick off first, and here we go. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The handoff to Johnson. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's French. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Marshall. There he goes. Got enough space, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like,
he's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a deep grab. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Running inside, it's Johnson. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The Bearcats have this offense rolling. Looking for room. It's Payne. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll ride the hot hand. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The quarterback sneak. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Trying to punch it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So 1st down here as they go back to work. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. And 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to Johnson. Looking for room at the 40. Might have a chance. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Chambers. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the ride. Now the pitch. Crosses the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Got a little grass. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Wolverines. Great job by the back on the option.
This option play puts so much stress on a defense because if the pitch guy ends up getting the football, there's usually only one defender left to make the tackle. If that guy doesn't get him down, he's gone. And that's what you just saw in that play.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with some swag and some speed with a 73-yarder for the score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
They'll line up for a second down play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's French. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Got it down the field. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. The run inside. It's Johnson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Trying play action. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bearcats. He got it. Beat down in bounds.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running inside. It's Marshall. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. This will likely be the last play of the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Keeps it on the option. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Bearcats will boot it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. A designed run for the quarterback. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Breaks the tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short drive.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll run it again. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Direct snap. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Underwood. Fires to the big fella. He breaks a tackle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
There's some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's French. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, Bearcats. And here they come almost all the way back.
Hey, just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They feed him again. Maybe some room here. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Marshall. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Wants to adjust the pattern. Fourth down, Underwood. before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. They'll run the screen. Smashes ahead. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll go with a direct snap. Oh, what a move. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And the Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
It's complete to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Slippery route 27, Bloomsburg University 7.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
The Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Turning it on. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Timeout called. Cincinnati using it 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. On the move. Here's a little room. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Big Blue with the response.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's French. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it down the left.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Now Cincinnati spins its final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
And you practice the 2-minute drill all week long, and you dream about making those big plays. And how about this defense coming up big, shutting down this offense? The offense has a chance to go make this a game, maybe go win the football game, and the defense does their job, does their part, makes the big safety, and now receiving the football and putting one nail in the coffin.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Scanning the field, it's French. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Grover. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now
goes high to pull it in. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Somehow, they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and, David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Quarterback keeper. There's a crease. Just have to take care of the football here, and they'll get out with a win. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Tennessee River Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Tennessee Volunteers. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. There's the pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get in.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Kearney on the Jets. Touchdown, Volunteers. A great catch and run for 6. Well, that couldn't have gone any better.
It's so great for an offense to come out right out of the gate and score a touchdown on your opening drive. It just helps the offense establish that rhythm that is so important. It'll be interesting now to see how this offense does the remainder of this contest.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. direct snap. It's Marshall. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around here recently, a lot of success, too.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the read. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
They'll try the counter. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Tennessee! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
And some room to work. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll move the wide receiver. Play action with Underwood. Moving out to the right. Unleashes one. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You've got to continue to be aggressive.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. quarterback run is part of their game plan. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Finds a little space. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Got the first down himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. And the ball's getting set on 1st and 10. He'll set up to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It'll be 3rd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Hauls it in. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Bishop. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down. And dude chose to run out of bounds.
And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Fires left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. This time they get him in the backfield and they take back what he got on the previous play.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. A run for the quarterback. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He'll be stopped for no gain, and we're not far away from that whistle blowing to end festivities here in the first half. Just about set to get this second half underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fellow right in the middle.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Got his man downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Run in the red zone. It's Marshall. Could be an alley. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off play action on first down. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolls it in. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown ball. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower. And we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. And it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. This is a designed run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Here's Underwood to throw. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Turning it on! They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Might be changing the route. Looks as if he's going to run it. Flying down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines. Big Blue with the answer.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fights off a defender. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Right back to the well. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. The Vols will go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He might want another play. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Offense gets set for second down. Up to the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Using his feet. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Finding some room. Touchdown, Wolverines! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, as you know, anytime Ohio State plays at Michigan, it can be really intense, and that's already something we've seen here in the pregame. You might remember teams shared the tunnel coming out onto the field, and I could see a little bit of a pregame scuffle, guys pushing, shoving, getting it mixed up. Already this rivalry game is turned up. The heat is on here at Michigan. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Wolverines ready to kick it away first. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The run inside. It's Jackson. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Keep it on the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. 4th down, say it. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Got it set up on the outside. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's West. Might have a chance. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but, man, I got to go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a split backfield. Running inside. It's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Push down for the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Rides the back. Now the toss. Can't get him to the ground. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Calls his own number. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Picks up the first down. Got a little grass. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Now on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd down.
Underwood. Escapes the pressure going right. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Wide receiver going in motion. Makes the grab in their space. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. On the run, it's Jackson. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to the ground with the running back. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Hands it off. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it harder to...
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point was good.
Number 96, set to kick this one away.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Marshall. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing, Underwood. Escapes the pressure to his right. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this 1st half closes out.
He wants to change this route. Here's Underwood to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's got it on the right. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open spaces. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Blue 22.
Quarterback may change this route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Stepping to the right. He throws into the middle of the field. He's got it inside the 25. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Finding an escape route. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Here's Sayin to throw. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense changing the play. Underwood rushes on him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And he couldn't save the down or the yardage after the intentional grounding call. It'll be second and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Underwood from the gun on third down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So here they come on fourth and long, backed up after that third down penalty. Might be calling a hot route.
Bender. Hawkeye. Brick. Ninja.
Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Under fire. He's got it down the field. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the move, it's Jackson. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There's some room. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wideout. Throwing. Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Chambers. Turns it on down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry up. He is having a day, and think about this stat. Ezekiel Elliott has his name in the top 20 single-game rushing record list. Maybe some room here. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Jackson. Inside the 40. Open space at the 25. He's loose down the left side. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to run, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Number 96, set to kick it off.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Black 14. Black 14. Ready, go.
Throwing, Carr. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble, I get outside the pocket, nothing's there, live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football. Incompletion, move on.
Quarterback keeps it. Breaks into the open. Running through contact. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Carr. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh.
And in this situation, Wade, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch, it's Marshall. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Wolverines want to move quickly. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And there's really no question.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Fourth down, Carr. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. On the ground with the counter. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing that could possibly happen.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback making checks. Here's Carr to throw. Under fire. Slides away. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Defense ends this game in style.